Welcome to Sci-Fi Stories. If you love stories of courage and mystery, make sure to subscribe and join our growing community.
The arena was built to break gods. No one remembered who built the Iron Gauntlet of Zaire. They only remembered what it did. The arena drifted in permanent orbit around a dead star, its black metal rings glowing faintly from ancient energy conduits. Entire civilizations had risen and fallen, but the gauntlet endured, unchanged, merciless, eternal. It was not sport. It was execution stretched out for the entertainment of the galaxy. 91 sentient species had offered champions over the centuries: war heroes, engineered monsters, psychic prodigies, bio-augmented demigods. None had ever completed all 12 trials. And humans didn't even have a category. Until now. 1. The wrong kind of prisoner. Warden Kelrick studied the datapad again, convinced there had been a clerical error. The prisoner stood inside the containment field, barefoot, wrists magnet-bound, wearing a plain gray penal suit. She was small by galactic standards, 5.5 feet, maybe less. Dark hair pulled back, calm posture, eyes alert but not afraid. Not afraid was the part that bothered him. "This is the entrant?" Kelrix asked. "Yes," replied the registrar drone. Designation: Asha Carter. Species: human. Conviction: destruction of Black Meridian slaving convoy. Casualties: 43 confirmed. Kelrix's mandibles flexed. "With what weapons?" The drone paused. "None officially registered. Improvised tools, environmental manipulation, blunt force trauma." Kelrix looked up slowly. Asha met his gaze and gave a small, polite nod. "You understand where you are?" Kelrix asked. "The Iron Gauntlet," she said. 12 trials, no appeal. No extraction. "And you volunteered," she shrugged. "The alternative was a lifetime cage. This at least has fresh air." That was another problem. Prisoners begged, screamed, threatened. Humans joked. 2. The crowd that came to see her die. The stands filled quickly. Millions tuned in across subspace relays. Betting syndicates activated their predictive engines. Odds cascaded across hollow screens. Human survival past trial 1, 9,800 to 1. Commentators laughed openly. "A soft-skinned Deathworld primate," one analyst sneered. "No natural armor," said another. "No claws, no venom, no psionics," added a third. The consensus was universal. This would be quick. Trial 1 gates unlocked. 3. Trial 1. The BONEPACK. The ground shook as the bone pack emerged. 3 quadrupedal predators bred solely for the gauntlet. Each weighed over a ton, bodies layered in calcified armor plates. Their jaws could crush battle tanks. Their nervous systems were redundant. Kill 1 node, 5 more took over. They had never lost. Asha stood barefoot on red sand, rolling her shoulders slowly. The bone pack roared and charged. She didn't run, she waited. At the last possible second she moved, not fast, perfect. She sidestepped the lead beast, seized the ridge behind its jaw and twisted, not with strength but with leverage. The creature's momentum betrayed it. Its own mass snapped its balance, slamming it headfirst into the arena wall. Before the others could react, Asha was already moving. She leapt onto the second beast's back, drove her fingers into the soft tissue behind its armor seam and yanked. The creature collapsed mid-charge. The third hesitated. That was its mistake. Asha picked up a broken bone shard from the sand and buried it into the beast's eye cluster. Silence fell over the arena. Trial 1 ended in 42 seconds. A record. 4. What is a human? Warden Kelrix forgot to breathe. Commentators stuttered mid-sentence. Betting algorithms crashed trying to recalculate probabilities they were never designed to consider. Asha wiped her hands on her suit and looked up. Next. No one had ever said that before. 5. Trial 2. Gravity. Well, the arena shifted. Gravity spiked to 3 times standard galactic norm. Bones shattered. Species collapsed screaming under their own weight. Humans. Humans were born on a planet that crushed them from the moment they took their first breath. Asha staggered once, then adjusted. She moved slowly, deliberately, conserving energy. Let heavier opponents exhaust themselves fighting gravity instead of her. When Trial 2 ended, she was bruised but standing. The crowd wasn't cheering anymore. They were watching. 6. Trial 3, The Hunt Darkness. A forest of razor-leaf metal trees, thermal cloaks. Predators that hunted by sound, scent, and fear. They never found her. She found them. One by one. Silently. When the lights returned, the forest floor was still. 7. The Truth They Missed by Trial 5. Analysts were panicking. Humans aren't stronger, one admitted. They're not faster, another said quietly. So how? A retired war historian answered. Humans evolved hunted. The galaxy had evolved predators that relied on biology. Earth evolved survivors that learned, adapted, remembered, and prepared. Asha wasn't fighting the gauntlet. She was studying it. 8. Trial 7, Pain Engine Neural Agony Fields activated. Species screamed themselves unconscious. Asha collapsed to one knee. Her heart raced. Her breath hitched. Then she did something no one expected. She laughed, because pain wasn't new. Pain was familiar. Pain was home. She stood back up. 9. Fear HFY Faster Than Blood by Trial 9. Something changed. The crowd wasn't hungry anymore. They were afraid. Warden Kelrix received emergency transmissions from 3 governments. Terminate the human. He couldn't. The gauntlet was sacred. Rules were rules, and humans thrived where rules ended. 10. Final Trial, The Mirror, The Last Gate Opened. Not a beast, not a weapon, a reflection. The gauntlet's final trial generated a perfect combat simulation of the challenger. Every move, every flaw, every instinct. Asha faced herself and smiled sadly. I know you, she whispered. The fight was brutal, efficient, short. Because humans knew their own weaknesses better than any enemy ever could, the simulation fell. Silence consumed the arena. 11. What survival really meant. Asha stood alone. 12 trials, completed, for the first time in recorded galactic history. The Iron Gauntlet dimmed its lights. The crowd didn't cheer. They stood. Across worlds, across species, in stunned, terrified respect, Warden Kelrix approached slowly. You are free, he said, and unimaginably wealthy. Asha nodded. I'll take the ship, she said. Donate the rest to the families of the people I killed. That confused him more than anything else. 12. The lesson that echoed as Asha departed. A message spread faster than any broadcast. Humans are not arena fighters. They are not champions. They are not predators. They are what happens after predators fail. The Iron Gauntlet still drifts around its dead star, still hungry, still waiting, but no one has ever volunteered a human again, because the galaxy finally understood. A cage is only a weapon if the creature inside accepts it, and humans never do.